All right, y'all, it's a cold Texas morning here on the ranch. We got some work to do and take you along on this journey. This isn't just a normal day at the ranch. We gotta get some mama cows collected. We gotta get our bull moved. We're in for a wild treat today. The cows already know something's up. They're all looking at me, trying to figure out where I'm going with their feed. They're all standing on the fence line. There's Vanna. She's always the first to the buffet. Always. And they know the sound of the ranger, they know the sound of the cattle cubes. It means it's feeding time. So I like to kind of creep up on this fence line and move the herd. They should follow me. Their first instinct is going to go to the feed bunks where we usually feed them. But once they realize that's not where I'm headed, they should all kind of start to follow me. And being the herd animals that they are, generally speaking, once one of them comes, they'll all come. That's our cattle call here at the ranch. Good old whistle. If you know anything about ranching, every rancher's got a good cattle call. Some people yell, some people shout, some people say different words. I'm a whistler. I love whistling. Let's see how I did. See if they followed along on this journey. Well, Blanco, Tinkerbell, they think they're gonna get fed. Here they come. What's up, girl? What's up, Vanna? There's Vanna. That's one of the girls we gotta catch. See if we even need to use food today. She might be hungry. She might not even need to put the treat out. What's up, girl? That went way easier than I thought it would. Got the mama cows caught that we needed to get caught. Haven't even had to dump out any of the cubes. Dang, is it cold. That's when the hand warmers come into place. I'm gonna open up this gate, see if the cows follow me down. If they don't, no problem. We got the cubes. If they do, it makes my life way easier. Once I get these two moms sorted out, I'll release the other animals back with the rest of the herd, give them all some feed. Yep, there comes Vanna, just like clockwork. Girl wants to eat. What's up, girl? Come on, guys. And that's Rosie. That cow almost died last February. We saved her life. Vet told us to put her down. Put her down, man. She's a part of the family. Can't put her down. Come on. There's Augie. It's the first heifer ever born at this place. My kids pet her literally when she was a couple hours old. Uh-oh, now they're getting spooked. Now they're running. They know I'm up to something. Look at this. Expensive dessert. What a name. What a name for a cow. Expensive dessert. They all kind of look at me like they know something's going on. We got the miniature Highlands over there. Scarlet, Stormy, they're both bred. They should calf here in the next couple of months. They were made for days like this. Me? Phew, this boy ain't made for the cold anymore. There goes Augie. We'll get her back in with the herd now. See if she goes running out this gate. See if the others follow her once I open a gate. They all always want space. Oh my gosh, is it cold. Jeez Louise. Come on, Augie. Yeah, that didn't work. Oh, maybe it did. Here she comes. Come on, Augie. Hey, girl. Ho! 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 Easy, girl. Easy, girl. Easy, girl. All right, let's see if we can get Painted Dream out of here. Here she comes, moseying on down. This is an incredible cow. She's only a year old. Man, she is built. Her horns are crazy too. Part of the value of these longhorns is not only their body, not only their color, not only their bloodlines, but their horns. She's got these lateral, twisty, crazy horns. I think this girl's gonna be really special when she gets older. Her mom's incredible. Her dad's incredible. I'm really excited about what she's going to do for our program. That's one my partner got me into. I love those people to death. I would never have had access to an animal like this if it weren't for the right people. All right, I only got to get 2 more out of here. Then I got the mama cows caught, can move them down into the corrals. Here comes Rosie. She knows it's time to go. Get back in with the herd. Come on, girl. This is another special cow. People sleep on the red cows in this industry. Not me. Breeding with the right bulls, they create greatness. Here's Emmy Blue. She's one of the cows we got to get pregnancy checked. She's actually going to an auction next May. Ooh, geez, Regal's coming in hot. Emmy Blue's going to an auction next May. We got her AI'd to one of the best bulls in the industry, but before I expose her to our actual bull, where she'll hang out for a few months while we wean her baby off of her, I want the vet to preg check her just to make sure I know who the dad is of that little calf inside of that girl. Look at those horns. What an incredible animal. I think she's going to do well for us. We've got one of her offspring. Unfortunately, I named after a porn star, but we've changed her name since, that we're really excited about. And given the limited amount of acreage that we have here at the pasture, I've got to be very selective about who stays and who goes. When we're blessed to get more land, maybe from the neighbor, then I'll be able to keep some of these animals longer and get more offspring from them. But for now, I've got to be very disciplined around how many animals I have, because as you can see, we already got way more dirt than I desire. And cows, they don't like to eat dirt. All right, it's time to move the bull. I gotta find Beto though, because this is not gonna be an easy task. We're gonna get him from the center pasture over to the corrals, which generally speaking you wanna do with the right gate system. But here, unfortunately, we don't have any gates connecting the center pasture. It's eventually where the giraffe's gonna live. I think Beto thinks he's gonna use a halter, but this dude's gonna drag him across the pasture if we try to move this guy with a halter. She's going crazy. Calmate. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Oh boy. Oh! Excited. They're excited. Panicked. She got me with her horns. Now they're eating the cubes that fell out of the bucket. Cubos! No, es loco. Es corre. Y... Oh, Beto's got them all riled up. Beto's going in for the kill. Oh, he's taking their cubes from him. He's gonna get charged. That didn't go well. Once they started charging, I got nervous. Panicked. Rule number 1 of ranching, don't panic. All right, it's showtime. Vet's gotten here.
Now, fair warning, this is not a glamorous process. The vet literally gloves up all the way to the armpit, goes armpit deep, and can actually feel how far along the cow is. It was a cold day, so I joked about trying to get it myself and warm my hands up. The vet laughed and said, "You will definitely get warm hands, but the reality is I just am not quite ready for that level of ranch education yet." First, we're going to pregnancy check 2 mama cows, and then we're going to put our young bull Bam Bam through a full breeding exam. Bam Bam is only 19 months old, but this bull is something special. He's got elite bloodlines, he's got horns sweeping back and down, which the industry raves about, and he's already well into the mid-50s tip to tip, well before his 2nd birthday. His body is massive, and it just keeps getting better. His color is amazing, and we share him with 2 of the top breeders. So before he ever touches a cow, I want to make sure everything is dialed in. You can never assume fertility with a bull. That's a recipe for losing an entire breeding season. If you guess wrong, You don't just lose time, you lose tens of thousands of dollars, especially with world-class cows in your pastures. So today he's getting the full workup. Disease testing, STD testing, which trust me is not a pleasant process to watch because they use a long probe, swab inside his sheath, collect samples, and send everything to the lab. It's really uncomfortable, but it's totally necessary because if our bull were to be infected, he can spread problems across our entire herd. Once that's done, that's when things are going to start to get interesting. I have never seen a bull collection before, and let me tell you, it is not what you'd expect. No magazine, no private room. Instead, they bring out this massive device that goes into the bull's rectum and sends electric waves to stimulate the process. Those waves, allegedly, are going to trigger an ejaculation, and the semen they're going to collect inside of some random 50-cent doggy poop bag. They'll take that sample straight into the truck, put it under a microscope, and they'll evaluate his swimmers, their strength, their movement, and overall his motility. All you want to hear is they're active, strong, and this dude is ready to work. And that's exactly what we got. The vet looked at me and says, for a 2-year-old bull, this guy is going to do great. To which I told him Bam Bam's only 19 months old. The vet's eyes got wide open and he just said, you are really in good shape with this guy.
That's a wrap on a successful day. We have 1 cow confirmed bred. 1 didn't take to the artificial insemination, but that's all right. We'll get her with one of our bulls, get her bred before the sale. Most important thing, Bam Bam, dude's fertile. He's got good swimmers. It's fascinating the amount of stuff I'm learning on this journey of the ranch. And as a first-time rancher, I can tell you what, there is a lot that goes in to maintaining cows, goats, pigs, donkeys, zebras. It's a lot more work than people recognize. I think too many people take for granted the American farmer or the American rancher that raises livestock for our benefit to eat, to enjoy, to fuel our bodies. I've been humbled by the experience of how much work, how much energy, how much money is required to maintain these animals and to maintain the ranch. If you found this video interesting, I encourage you to go check out the morning routine on the ranch. You'll see what it's like just as the sun comes up, getting out there, caring for the animals.